P2 Max here, and today we're playing round 5 with this modern Murktide deck in the challenge, and opponent looks like they're taking some mulligans. Opponent's... oh, what? Oh, opponent did not take some mulligans. It told me that it entered the reveal zone a few times. Looks like Moto's being weird. Okay. We have a keepable hand, which is nice. And we're on the draw for game 1, and we'll see how this goes. Black Blood Crypt. Okay, I think we're playing against... This looks like we're playing against, Shadow. I think playing Ragavan's not great here. You could play, like, Ragavan, but they have a removal spell, then that's not great. Kind of like... Honestly, kind of like just Unholy Heat it. Just get it out of there. Move on for life. So yeah, our hand was pretty good to start. Playing against Shadow, Grixis Shadow, which is probably not the best matchup. Shredder, okay. Firehound Shredder. I don't love it. We're gonna Ragavan. We're gonna go Ragavan, hold up, Consider. I think it's probably better than playing our own Shredder and just... Again, if they have removal, we're just really far behind. Not play. We're still far behind if they have removal here, but it's a little bit better. Now that we have Consider, we can still play. What if they just like spend their turn buying it, Giganta? You know how happy you'd be? I know they'd never do that, but... Okay, I'll push that, sure. Croxo. Sure. Yeah. Guess we're just like... let's leave with a Consider. Actually, respond to that with a Consider. I don't want to draw that. Okay, Bauble. Okay. Guess we discard... kind of want to discard this Shredder. We're definitely far behind this game, unfortunately. Wait, don't they get a... Canal Trigger? Oh, they didn't discard it. Okay, I see. They didn't discard a non-land. Bauble into Unholy Heat. It's not bad. See what they're drawing first. Croxa again. We could also just play Murktide. Could also just play Murktide. It would be a 7/7. We can also consider try to find a land and then do Unholy Heat or Murktide. But I think we're gonna just make the smart play and Unholy Heat this now. They could Knife Trigger. So we know they have a Croxa in hand now. Pass. I guess we'll consider. Okay, we can draw the land. Okay. Okay. Well, if we drew a land there, we'd be in really good shape. We know opponent has a Croxa in hand, which could be problematic. Because I don't know how we beat that. If they escape it, we're in some trouble. I guess they're... escape Croxa. Discarding this Archmage's Charm. Yep. Okay. So, land. Alright, at least we got the land. One has 2 cards in hand. I guess we start with Mishra's Bauble. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. We know one of them is a... Oh, they discard their Croxa, so we don't know what any of them are. What either of them are. Opponent's thinking about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make an 8/8 Murktide. Oh, man, if we drew out Unholy Heat off, no, we've already seen 3 of them. Death Shadow, frick. Make an 8/8. Hopefully they don't have Terminate here. Terminate would be the worst possible. Terminate would definitely be the worst possible. We know they have a Death Shadow and 2 unknowns in hand. I think we just take 6, right? We'll take 3 from that. And I think we just take 6. Drawn in the lock. Frick. Frick, frick. Alright, well, this one's over. Unfortunately. Drawn in the lock. Yep. That was such a good card for my opponent to have there. 1, 2. Playing a 5/5 doesn't do much. And the other. Wow. Opponent. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, they got game 1. I thought we had a shot there, but that drawn in the lock was not something we could beat. Subtlety is good. Alright, come on, Moto. My game's freezing. Sorry. Subtlety is good. Archmage Charm is probably not. Archmage Charm is actually decent. Jace is probably too bad. Or not good enough. Spell Snares gets like some stuff for sure. Unlicensed Artist could be a decent idea. I wonder what we want to... I don't know. Like, this is where my unfamiliarity with the deck is going to come back to bite me. That was a close game 1 for sure, but I'm just going to do Subtlety and then bring in like... Just do Subtlety and call it good. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this deck enough to know the right sideboard configurations and the right sideboard plans. Alright, we're on the play. That game was close. Game was definitely very close. What I think got us there was they had Drown in the Lock when they needed it, for sure. Ooh, this hand's great. They definitely had Drown in the Lock when they needed it. Okay. I guess we just start Fiery Islet pass. That Drown in the Lock was key for my opponent. Please no Thoughtseize. Our hand's very good, which is nice. I just don't know if this matchup's very close. I think Death Shadow's probably favored because of Croxa. That's probably why they're, Death Shadow's such a good deck right now. Because Croxa is very good against Murktide. Opponent's thinking. I'm not sure about what. Thinking long and hard about their turn 1 play. Opponent didn't disconnect at all. So we will wait and see what their turn 1 play will be. Opponent thinking still about their turn 1 play. They probably had to get up and get it, like, maybe get a drink of water or use the restroom or something. It happens more online than in paper, obviously, where opponents, take their time thinking. Alright, here comes the Thoughtseize. I don't think I respond to that. Probably take my Counterspell or my Murktide. This is a very good hand we have here, though. Opponents can go to 16. I'm careful. I need to be careful about like bolting them because they play Death Shadow, and you know we don't want to make it bigger if we don't need to. So it's very tricky to play against Death Shadow. Okay, they take the Counterspell. I don't think we're supposed to bolt them here, are we? I don't think so. Mishra's Bauble. Start with that. I'm just gonna Bauble them. Flusterstorm on top. That's a good one to know about. Play land. I kind of want Expressive here. Doesn't do much though, so I guess we'll just pass. We know they have a Flusterstorm, which is unfortunate, but Ragavan's not bad. Maybe we should have brought in our Flusterstorm. I'm not sure. We gotta play around their Flusterstorm though for sure. Opponent cracks. Shocks to 13 they go. License Hearst. Sure. That's a good one. Yep, that's definitely a good one. I was considering bringing my own in. Maybe I should have. Alright, I think we're just bolt them now. Play Ragavan. Maybe we're supposed to dash that. We were probably supposed to dash that, weren't we? Because then we could have got a treasure. Yeah, that should have been a dash Ragavan. That was a mistake. 5 unknowns plus Flusterstorm in hand for the opponent. Yeah, I'm not sure why we made that play. If they were tapped out, we could have really gone ahead there. Exile those, sure. Interesting, they're doing a main phase. Yep, you got it. So, bolting them doesn't seem great here. Getting a land drop's nice. Guess we just pass. I don't know. We're in some trouble for sure. I mean, opponent's matchup is very good against ours, obviously. If they're not shocking, means maybe they don't have the Death Shadow. I'm not sure. That Unlicensed Hearst is going to get out of control as well. Expressive's fine. Like, the odds that we draw bolt, we've already seen one bolt, so the odds that we draw 2 more bolts off the top are, well, we only play 3, actually, so very low. So I don't think bolting them does much here. They don't know that we have one, though, in our hand. So maybe if we draw, like, the second bolt, I mean, a third bolt, we can, like, just surprise them with those, but we're just in an awkward spot. I don't think we played this match particularly well. And this is definitely not the easiest matchup. Okay. What's exiled? What? I'm not sure. Oh, the Bloodstained Mire was exiled, I guess. Do we need to bolt them here? Yes, we do. I don't know. Like, I know it doesn't do a whole lot, but I don't know how else we're winning this game besides bolting them out of the game. Counterspell, please. Sure. Okay. We need a counterspell at the top of our library or something like that. Flusterstorm, we knew about that. Okay. Now we're super far behind. Wow. This is not going our way. It's definitely not going well for us. Yep. Hey, 3-2 is not a bad start. If we lose this game, or game 3, and we win our last 2 rounds of the tournament, we can still get some good prizes. But yeah, this is just not a good matchup, and it's unfortunate for sure. Seems like opponent doesn't have any creatures in hand or something. I don't know why they're thinking so hard here. Seems like you just play out a Ledger Shredder or something, or Death Shadow or something, and just activate this and start bashing. What could I have? Opponent's playing very slow, very deliberately. Okay, now here comes by Jingotha. Okay. Top deck. Archmage's Charm. It doesn't do much, does it? I guess opponent's at 5, so like, hey, there's a world where they tap out for Jingotha here, and then we counter it, and then we just like land something good. I'm not sure. Opponent also has 5 cards in hand. Ragavan's fine. Oh, frick. That is less fine. It's gonna be a what? 7/7? Yikes. Yep, I'm at 11. I think we just gotta draw 2 here. Maybe we're supposed to like, yeah. I just can't deal with this unlicensed hearse is the problem. And they have 4 cards in hand. I mean, they have to have at least 1 counterspell. Now we have our own counterspell. Okay. I believe we will win a win. Unholy Heat this. Okay. Now we have counterspell for their creature they try to play. Yeah, maybe this one's not quite over. Croxa. My goodness. We have to counter that, right? If they counter back, we're probably just dead. Yeah. I mean, unless they have like a Death Shadow or something. Like, if they have a Death Shadow. Okay. I mean, this is looking okay for us, right? Like, opponent's not doing much. Grand Chandler. The forever 1/1. But maybe 1/1's all we need here. Maybe 1/1's all we need. I gotta push that. Could Spell Pierce. Make him spend a lot of mana. Oh, I hate that. I don't think my Spell Pierce is getting any better. I don't think the Spell Pierce is getting any better for us here. The Spell Pierce in our hand. Ooh, tense game. I thought this one was going to surely be over. And it probably still is going to not go great for us, but opponents like confusing me with the way they're playing. They're being super slow and deliberate and like careful, which makes sense because it's a, you know, pretty competitive spot in this tournament. I mean, I guess we just keep that top, right? Because otherwise they're going to just steal it with our, or get it with unlicensed hearse. Mystical Dispute. Alright. So we have a another fetch. Interesting. We're at 4. We have 3 cards in hand. That dang monkey. This is 3, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Xaxes. Well, this one's over. This one's over. Alright. GG's, opponent. Please do something else. Please take another game action besides screwing. Please take... Fuck. Alright, well, we're dead. So, thanks for watching, guys. We're going to be 3-2 to start this tournament, which is definitely not what we wanted after starting 3-1, and I don't think I've made many mistakes there. I think opponent's decks just has a great matchup against ours. And I'll see you guys in round number 6. Thanks for watching.